You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome back, everyone. Okay, let's unpack some things today. Maybe forget what you thought you knew about the latest tech headlines. We've got some real surprises, I think, from AI making some quiet but really powerful moves to Apple accidentally showing his hand. Right, first up, GPT-5. Now, you'd expect a huge AI model like that. The buzz would be all about new consumer features, right? Shiny toys for us. But here's the twist. The consumer rollout, a bit underwhelming, maybe. Instead, OpenAI is just dominating the enterprise space.
Absolutely. It's fascinating.
Startups like Cursor, Vercel, Factory, they're jumping on GPT-5. They like the speed, how it handles complex stuff, multiple steps.
And the price helps.
Right, better pricing. And get this, OpenAI apparently put together a 500-person sales team just to push these enterprise deals.
500 people. That's a serious investment. It really signals a strategic pivot, doesn't it?
It really does. So what does that mean? Is the AI rage changing course?
I think that's exactly it. It's a smart play strategically.
Yeah.
It tells us the real revolution might not be in our personal apps right now. It's happening behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Quietly transforming businesses, especially like you said, for that multi-step reasoning, complex tasks.
Okay.
So it makes you wonder, are we maybe overlooking where AI is truly gaining traction by focusing only on the consumer side?
Yeah. Are we missing the bigger picture? Interesting. So it's powerful for business, but maybe a slower burn for the average person. That's different. But AI's impact isn't just business. It's also making these incredible, potentially life-saving leaps. Think about fighting superbugs. A team at MIT used generative AI, actually designed new antibiotics.
Completely new ones.
Yeah, totally novel structures, capable of killing drug-resistant gonorrhea and MRSA, that really nasty hospital bug.
MRSA is notoriously difficult.
Exactly. And they've already tested these designs on bacteria in the lab and even successfully treated infected mice.
That really highlights AI's potential, doesn't it? To just speed up drug discovery dramatically.
Yeah.
Tackling these critical health challenges we've struggled with. Now, obviously, human studies are still needed. That's the next big step.
Sure.
But the approach itself, using AI to design solutions humans might take decades to find, or maybe never find, it's incredibly promising for fighting antibiotic resistance, a whole new way forward.
From designing drugs to, accidental designs being revealed. Let's talk Apple, usually Fort Knox, right?
Oh, yeah. Legendary secrecy.
Well, it looks like they had a bit of an oops moment, left some hardware identifiers just sitting in their software code, publicly accessible.
Oh, dear. That's not very Apple.
Not at all. So now we've got pretty solid evidence for a bunch of unannounced stuff. A new HomePod Mini, an Apple TV, looks like it gets an A17 chip.
Okay.
A new studio display, some iPad upgrades, a Vision Pro maybe with an M5 chip, even a new Apple Watch chip. It's a long list.
That's quite a leak.
But wait, here's the really wild part. Evidence for a Ring-style security camera, an iPad-like smart home controller, and a tabletop robot with a screen that moves.
A robot companion from Apple.
Apparently. Little robot friend. That's quite an expansion, isn't it?
It really is. It's a rare glimpse into their whole future ecosystem strategy.
Yeah.
You're right. The range of products there.
Yeah.
Especially home security stuff and the robot companion. It suggests they're moving way beyond just personal devices.
Right. Beyond the iPhone and Mac.
Exactly. It's about weaving Apple into the fabric of the smart home, into our lives, really seamlessly. It shows this much broader vision they have for interconnected living. Apple at the center of it all.
That's a huge strategic ambition. But, while all this amazing tech races forward, there's sometimes a human cost. We're hearing about this, frankly, alarming trend in some AI startups. Extreme working hours.
The AGI sprint.
Yeah, people talking about pushing over 80 hours a week, and the justification is this mad dash, this sprint to achieve artificial general intelligence in months. I mean, everyone works hard in tech sometimes, but 80-plus hours sustained. That just sounds like a recipe for burnout, doesn't it?
It really makes you question the sustainability. It's fascinating in a worrying way how the immense pressure, the FOMO, the fear of missing out on being first with AGI, seems to be just overriding everything we know about long-term productivity, well-being, burnout.
Right, lessons learned the hard way, seemingly forgotten.
Exactly. It creates these incredibly intense work cultures. And you have to ask, what are the long-term consequences for the people, the innovators, and honestly, for the quality of the technology itself when you push human limits that hard? It's a real balancing act.
Absolutely. It sounds intense. So trying to wrap our heads around all this, What does it mean for you trying to keep up? You've got AI quietly taking over enterprise while also tackling huge medical problems. You've got Apple potentially moving into, well, robot companions and securing our homes. And then the human side, the sheer effort involved. It's a lot.
It is. And the speed of it all, especially in AI, leaves me thinking, how do we as a society actually adapt to these huge foundational shifts happening so fast?
Yeah.
And maybe, linked to that last point, what kind of ethical guardrails or even just new approaches to work do we need to make sure this incredible pace is sustainable and serves us well in the long run?
That's a big question. Definitely something to chew on. Until next time. What part of all this stands out most to you?
Spoken Tech for your ears.